So UFC fighter Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa is looking to make that 6-fight losing streak a 7-fight losing streak this weekend. And it's this has to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. If Tai loses this weekend, I think the UFC has to cut him for fear of being ridiculed by everyone at this point. I think the fans are already ridiculing the UFC for keeping Tai around this long, given how much he's been underperforming. But if Tai loses this weekend, I mean, everybody and their mother is coming out of the woodworks to criticize the UFC for keeping Tai in a contract this long. But this should be a good fight for Tai. I don't really see this being a bad matchup. I think Louis Sutherland, he's a decent fighter. He's got an okay record, but I think the way Sutherland fights is much like Tai, in my opinion. So Tai has a real shot here. If they get into a brawl, if they get into the pocket and start swinging, Tai has a shot at knocking Sutherland out, given how much power Tai does still hold. It's just a reach disadvantage issue for him, and the fact that he has little to no grappling. So Tai's only weapon is pretty much standing and banging, stepping in the pocket, and preying on a landed punch. That's really all that happens when Tai steps into the cage. So a guy like Louis Sutherland, it's a decent matchup for Tai that Tai could win. But the issue is whether or not Tai is going to be locked in this weekend, or whether his drive is going to be a problem yet again. Because it seems like Tai just doesn't really have that drive to win anymore in the sport, in the octagon, in the organization. It doesn't seem like it's there anymore. So I don't know. I'm not really a Tai fan. I do like the Shoey. I hope that's why I'm going to root for him this weekend, and I hope he does the Shoey because I like the Shoey. Everybody likes the Shoey. I think the Shoey is why Tai is still around, in the UFC. But the issue is what Tai is willing to do, or how far Tai was willing to go to be able to do that Shoey celebration. He's got to win to do it, and he hasn't been able to win for 6 fights straight now. And it's looking like this might be the 7th straight fight if he's not locked in enough. So hopefully he is. Overall, let me know what you think.